Hello everyone, Jamal here from Super Commentators, bringing you part 2 of my Super Meat Boy Ragethrough. In this part I'm just covering the first few levels of World 2, and that's because I've decided that I only want to do 5-minute videos, just because I don't really get that much time to do them every day. So I thought if I can do 5-minute videos I can get more done in a week, or at least I can do them more consistently, instead of missing out on the dates like I did this time. And that's why this video is a bit late, because I've been busy and stuff, with work. So yeah, so like I say, I'm playing through World 2, the first few levels, and the first thing you'll notice is that obviously the designs of the worlds are a lot different. Yeah, so the levels are a lot harder in the sense that you need to sort of use what you've learned in the first world, and sort of just sort of teach yourself new techniques to get to different areas in the maps, and obviously use those new techniques that you're kind of just already learning on the way to discover shortcuts which allow you to get through the levels a lot quicker. So yeah, that's just it really. Yeah, so today basically, instead of me just talking about the levels and whatever, I talk about something a little bit different. And yeah, so what I'm talking about today is my favourite gaming series. And obviously everybody has different gaming series for every generation, like PS3, Xbox 360, and you've got PS3 and Xbox, PS2 and the original Xbox. And before they got PS1 and Nintendo 64. But yeah, today I'm just talking about my favourite gaming franchise on the current gen consoles. So yeah, so my favourite franchise is actually Assassin's Creed. I know a lot of people are going to disagree with that, and they don't really enjoy Assassin's Creed for whatever reason. There are loads of reasons why not. There's reasons why you wouldn't really like any other game, I suppose. So but yeah, so my favourite gaming series is Assassin's Creed. I suppose the first thing that sort of drew me into the series was the storyline. It is like a lot different, being sort of centric on the historical aspect. Playing in different in every single game, playing in different locations and playing in different time zones, and obviously meeting different characters along the way, like real life, like people who did really exist, like. In AC2, you got a sort of you got to interact with Leonardo da Vinci, and he basically crafted most of your weapons, and you could use a lot of his inventions. That was pretty cool as well. And then in Assassin's Creed 3, you got a sort of your main sort of person that your main sort of go-to person was George Washington. So that's really different. That's one of the things I really enjoy about sort of Assassin's Creed. It's sort of this aspect that it gives you about people and events that did actually exist. So that's like really cool. Another thing about the series I really enjoyed was sort of I suppose the gameplay actually, because obviously there was a lot of third person games at the time. Well, actually no, there wasn't really many third person games at the time, but Assassin's Creed was something really different because of the whole historical aspect, and because this whole conspiracy theory with the with the Knights Templar and the assassins and stuff. So yeah, it was a really different sort of story. I suppose that's why I enjoyed it most, because it was different than sort of the run of the mill story where you got a character and he's for whatever reason seeking revenge on somebody, and then he goes out to kill everybody in his path just to get that one person. And well, that is kind of what happens in Assassin's Creed, but because of this whole historical aspect, it's a little bit different. It's a little bit more and meaningful as well. But yeah, so guys, that's basically what my favourite gaming franchise was. And maybe it'll change in sort of next gen consoles or whatever. There are a lot of other games I really enjoyed on sort of current gen, like just recently I started getting into God of War. Just finished. I was just platinum the first game actually. That is a really fun game that does have a really deep backstory. Obviously, once you sort of play through the other games as well, you get to see that. One of the games that I think that gets overlooked way too much is Call of Duty. I know that sounds a bit stupid, but the reason I say that is obviously everybody knows Call of Duty for its multiplayer, but nowhere near as many people know know Call of Duty for its single player and its campaign, and not very many people appreciate sort of how deep the backstory is to it. And yeah, so once you start playing the campaign, you sort of get why everything's happening, and you sort of appreciate the game a little bit more. Having this opinion that this game is, it's like washed and rinsed every single year just to, sell millions of copies. And in some aspects of the game it does kind of do that. Like before Black Ops 2, the multiplayer was basically different in like every single game with slight changes. And obviously Black Ops revamped multiplayer a little bit. But yeah, so that's basically been my rant today on favourite games and other games. So remember guys to rate, comment and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next part.